Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's my intention that you are doing wonderful, okay? That you're doing wonderful, that you're doing great. This is another episode of the Chronicles segment of the Tamara Tamu Collective, where dreams have no filter. For those of you that have been here, you already know how we get down during Chronicles. These are shorter videos, at least they're supposed to be, but I digress. For those of you that are new here, Chronicles is when I get instant messages that come through. I have to note them down, take the notes down really fast and deliver it to you now. So that's what Chronicles is all about. And plus, I have fun doing them, all right? It's just something that's very off the cuff about them. So thank you for being here, all right? Whether you are a new subscriber, perhaps you haven't subscribed yet, just go ahead and do it. All right, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like the video, and of course share with everyone that you know. So in this episode today on Chronicles, we're going to be talking about what it actually means when we tell ourselves, oh, I haven't taken action on that dream, I haven't taken action on that thing that I really want, I haven't taken action on the vision because I'm not ready. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what I have to get ready, I want to be ready, what that really means. All right, but before we get started, I'm running this by you because I want to know what you all think. Okay, I'm running this by you because it's something that I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about starting a membership, opening up a membership where all the topics, where it'll be a library of many of the topics that I have already talked about, all right, on my page. The difference in the membership is that I will have live sessions with me, and the topics I will go into more in depth as far as how to integrate the topics into your life. The membership will not be about handing you guys homework or handing you guys more things to do. It really falls in line with the transformation, with us tapping into our higher selves and living a soul-fulfilled life that we were put here to live, and not just taking life as is and just saying, okay, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. No, we are more powerful than that. And not only are we powerful enough to create in our own lives, we can do that for other people. We can do that for the world. All right. So I'm thinking about opening up a membership covering that just what I said in a nutshell. So I just want to know what you guys feel about that. If you would be interested, let me know. Okay, just let me know in the comments. All right, so let's get into today's topic. Now I'm going to say this sentence, you fill in the blank. So we have either said this sentence ourselves or we've heard other people say it. But it goes something like this: I'll do blank when I'm ready. Or I haven't done blank because I want to be ready. And the question I want to ask you is, what does being ready look like? What is going to be helpful is that if you're watching this and you know who you are, only you have to be honest with yourself. Only you can answer this question. The reason I'm bringing this up is because there are so many of us. It's not that we don't know an action step to take, or we don't know the action steps to take. We've already been inspired to do something. We've already been inspired to take an action step, to send an email, to call someone, to do this or do that. But we've said we haven't done it because we've said, oh, I just want to be ready. So I invite you to gift yourself a moment, moments, perhaps you'll need days, to get by yourself. Get really still, get quiet, and you can say out loud, okay, what does being ready look like? What is the reason behind me saying I want to be ready? All right? So that's the first thing you can do. I'll double back to that in a second. What you're going to find, and what in a sense, asking yourself that question and getting quiet, in a sense, that is a meditation. Well, actually, it is a meditation, okay, because you're listening. And here's a side note. Many of us don't want to do that because we already know. If we get quiet, we know intuitively what's going to come to the surface. And often we don't want to face it. Okay? Just a side note. So anyway, you ask yourself that question and just write whatever comes up. Whatever comes up, just write it. Because what that is going to reveal is what being ready looks like to you. Is it coming from outside influences? Is it coming from programming? Is it coming from someone who perhaps you told your vision to, you told your dream to, you told this person, well, this is what I'm really feeling this. This is what I see myself doing. I'm actually ready for this. I really want to do this. I feel passionate about this. And perhaps their advice, perhaps in their mind they were giving advice, but maybe you perceived it as negative. And maybe it triggered something in you to where you were led to believe that you were not ready. All right? Many times, often, most of the time, when we say that we're not ready, it's fear-based, and it's based in our self-worth. And I'm going to start talking about self-worth more, because it's not easy to admit that perhaps you haven't taken action toward that thing because perhaps you don't feel worthy of it. All right? So here's what I want you to know. You're ready for the vision. You've been ready. You were born ready for the vision that you have today. As you're watching this video, whatever vision is coming up in your mind, you've been ready for that. There is nothing else that you have to do to get ready. Nothing. You don't need to heal from anything. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to show that you're worthy of it. You have the vision. Your life experiences that you have had even up to this point, those experiences have initiated you to even receive that vision. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay? So that's what I want you to know. So let's go back to the meditation part. When you're asking yourself, okay, what does getting ready look like? What does that mean? So I talked about self-worth. So let's talk about that again. Asking yourself that question of what being ready actually looks like can bring up those limiting beliefs that we don't want to face. That big one being self-worth. You don't want to admit the reason you're telling yourself you haven't taken action is because you don't believe that you have what it takes for that blank, okay, your vision. So you question, really, if you're worthy. Also, we know that next level of our being and our existence is going to take us beyond, perhaps, even where our family and friends have experienced in their own life. We know that vision, and sometimes that can get scary. I'm bringing this up because that's also fear-based, where we have in our minds where that vision is so far beyond what would be considered safe. You already know that your perspectives are going to change, which means your conversations are going to change. Perhaps conversations that you'll now have are going to be over some people's heads that you have in your circle. And that can feel uncomfortable. And that can be a reason why you may feel like you're not ready or you're not deserving of the next level. Because the ego may be saying, well, who are you to step out of the bunch, to exist in a different way that everyone around you is not used to? And I'm here to say to you, we've heard this before. I'm here to say to you, why not you? Why not you? Because what you're doing is you are preparing through your molecules, through your cells, you are preparing the next generation. You are really, in a sense, healing your DNA, healing your bloodline. So wherever that belief was, wherever that programming was that says, well, I'm just going to play it safe, I don't deserve what I want, or I just have to accept life the way that it is, or everybody doesn't get what they want, or everybody doesn't get to follow their dream. When you decide, no, this is what I want, you are healing your bloodline. You're healing your DNA. So look at it like that. Does that sound like it's a huge responsibility? I don't know. Depends on how you look at it. All right. So that, going back to that can be a reason why you may feel like you're not deserving of the next level, because you may be the only one to exist and be in a different zone, in a different mindset. Okay. So if you find, after doing that meditation and asking yourself that question, what does it mean for me? What does it look like for me to be ready? And where does this idea come from? When those limiting beliefs come up, just accept it. You're not doing that meditation to judge how you've been living, because the sooner you accept that that's the identity that you've been operating from, the quicker the true you, all right, the quicker your true identity can be unleashed, okay, like diamonds from the intensity of your life experiences. And that's why I said earlier that the vision that you have, your life experiences have initiated you for every single detail of that vision. I don't care how big you think it is. I don't care if it feels like it's through the galaxies. You're ready for it. All right. So have fun in your inspired action. Have fun in your inspired action. Remember that. All right. So that's it. Cheers. If you have any questions, if you want me to elaborate, let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget, I spoke about earlier at the top of this video about possibly, opening up a membership that will go into more detail on all these topics that I talk about. And yes, it will always be spiritual based, because we are spiritual beings first. All right. So thank you for listening. And don't forget to like, subscribe. All right. And until next time, cheers.